Yes, maybe not TikTok, but Wagwan. Welcome. This is the Suzette Speaks Show Live, where we dish up the hottest topics in news, politics, and of course, social trends. I'm here. Shout out to my Instagram family who is watching. I'm watching on and those watching online. Big up to everybody watching on the Voice of the Caribbean app. You know you can download the app anywhere you go. Bring us with you. You know my show is informative. You know I'm gonna let you know what's really going on and who's saying what about what. The other things I need to just tease you with and put out there because it's very important. We're going to start seeing more information about it. I just want to throw this out there. On July 7th, I know that seems like a far time away, but baby, we're almost in February. July 7th, we are going to see a new movie that comes out talking about the killing of the president of Haiti. Now, there's a new movie scheduled to come out July 7th. Again, this is just to let you know. I know sometimes, these things get pushed back, but as of today, this is what is being reported. Who killed the Haitian president? And the movie is basically called July. I don't even know. Do they have the name yet? Who Killed the Haitian President or Who Killed the President of Haiti is how you can find it. It's directed by a gentleman named Robinson Lauvins is where I would how I'm not French, but or Haitian, but I don't know how exactly to pronounce it. Robinson Lauvins is the director. The movie isn't just a film; it's a movement honoring Haiti's culture and revealing the nation's reality. Be sure to grab tickets today. They were doing a screening. They will be doing a screening. This is of Instagram. I saw it on Instagram, and I want to make you guys know that we see it coming in. That the movie is set to be released July 7th. They're supposed to be doing a pre-screening in Miami on March 5th. Y'all link me. If you're watching me online, please link me. I would love to be a part of your screening of the Who Killed the Haitian President movie. And so if you have the information, contact us here at Voice of the Caribbean. You can always reach us. 850-446-0562 gets you right in touch. I'm very interested. I'm very, very interested to see what they are saying and who they are saying killed the Haitian president. If you're just joining me, I'm Suzette Speaks. Y'all welcome. I'm glad you found us. 102.1 FM Fort Lauderdale, 94.3 FM Miami, 94.5 FM out west. What's going on, Hialeah? 98.7 FM down south. What's going on? Ghouls, let me see you. Kendall, what's up? And around the world based on our app. You can always go to the App Store or visit us at voiceofthecaribbean.com. You can also follow me. Suzette is speaking. Let me go. Suzette Speaks. Right, I'm relaunching my website soon, so y'all gonna get a taste of that. So big up to my Instagrammers, big up to my YouTubers watching, and big up to everybody on the app. I'm here telling you what is going on. 3 days from now, top stories. 3 days from now, we will have a new president of the United States of America. Donald Trump is going to be inaugurated, right? He's going to be sworn in as president of the United States. Come this time, this very time. I'll be on next Thursday and Friday. Y'all know I come on Thursdays and Fridays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. But at this very time on Monday, it will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Shout out to MLK, a day of service typically. But this Martin Luther King Day will have a different significance because the President of the United States will become Donald John Trump, right? So I was telling you at the top of the show, I was telling you some news about who's not going to be attending the inauguration. One of those is we are not going to see Michelle Obama there. We're not going to see Nancy Pelosi there. We're not going to see Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez there. These folks have already stated they are not going to be attending. They haven't told us why. There's going to be a lot of speculation, of course. People are going to say they don't agree with Donald Trump. People are going to say it's because Trump is, represents what he represents. That's what people are going to say. But they haven't said why. Now, of course, we again know Michelle Obama did not also attend the Jimmy Carter funeral last week with Barack Obama. He was there by himself. So as such, I'm seeing some news articles. I'm not going to be reading from them because I don't like the rumors and the speculation. I have been seeing the speculative nature of, people saying, is there trouble in paradise? They're commenting without proof on their marriage. They are making allegations, is it over for them? Are they going to be divorced? All kinds of stuff. It just really annoying me right now. But people want to always speculate when they don't know what's real. So they are going on and on about what is happening with Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. We don't know that there is anything happening, but she has not been seen with him at a couple of public events. So people are writing articles, although unfounded, writing articles about this. The other thing that we're seeing as top stories, TikTok, according to the Supreme Court, there is no legal basis to stop the closing down of TikTok as of this Sunday. That is the other thing. TikTok now, the Supreme Court just even 2 hours ago released an opinion. The court's ruling comes days before the law, which was passed bipartisan in Congress, both Democrats and Republicans. So let's not forget that it was a bipartisan law that was passed. The ruling comes days before the law, which was passed with bipartisan majorities in Congress last April, is set to take effect. So this law is just going into effect Sunday, or is scheduled to go into effect Sunday. Now that the Supreme Court has cleared the validity of the law, and in a unanimous decision that was just put out this morning, has said there's nothing that is unconstitutional about this law banning TikTok. The argument that was made that TikTok has now become a national security threat because it has all of the user information of all Americans, like the majority of Americans, not all Americans, the majority of American users. You know, the Chinese government, as a partner in businesses in China, has a say in how businesses are run and what is done with the data collected by those businesses. So therefore, American users, unless this company is sold, that's the big thing. Unless this company is sold, y'all watching me online, hit the like button. Unless the company is sold to American hands. Now that's the other thing. I'm like, who gonna buy it? Who gonna buy it? We have a lot of billionaires who are also scheduled to be at this inauguration. Let's see if we have time to talk about the oligarchy, people are calling it, that has been formed in the United States, of highly, highly successful business people who are circling the new president, right? Mark Zuckerberg. I even saw that Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has flown down to Mar-a-Lago, that he has now gone down to speak with Donald Trump. Of course, immigration is on the top of the list when it comes to what the New York mayor is concerned about. Of course, we saw the busing of folks that are migrated to the United States to what they're calling so-called sanctuary cities. We've seen it over and over again that this is now a phenomenon. They're dumping people in D.C. They're busing them without a plan, is what I would call it, and they're putting them in danger, putting the burdens on these cities, including New York, including Chicago, including Washington, D.C. So we've seen Mayor Eric Adams also go down to Mar-a-Lago now to make his case to incoming President Trump. In 3 days, it will be President Trump and what he should do, or what he needs as far as it goes when it comes to the immigration crisis. So as the Supreme Court has just put out, I just want to tell you real quick, I also just read there are going to be 3 presidents who are going to the inauguration but are not going to the inaugural lunch. It is customary that we see presidents after the inauguration, after the swearing in, that they go to a lunch together and they, sit and they have a communal time. And we're now reading, as according to NBC News, that former President Barack Obama, former President Bill Clinton, and former President George W. Bush will not attend President-elect Donald Trump's traditional inaugural lunch. Let me tell you again, they are going to go to the inauguration. They are going to go to the swearing in, but they're not going to attend the inaugural lunch, which normally is the custom. So we see a lot of people who are saying stuff without saying stuff. Let's go. Saying stuff without saying stuff. Again, Michelle Obama, leave it to the ladies. Michelle Obama was the first. We don't know why she's not going to go. But Michelle Obama was the first. She put out a statement officially that she's not going to be attending the inauguration. Then we see Nancy Pelosi do it. Now, again, we know Nancy Pelosi is 80-something. I think she's like 84 years old. She took a trip to Europe recently, fell and broke her hip. Now, why would she want to put herself at risk? It is going to be freezing cold in D.C. As I told you, I have been to inaugurations. I went to Barack Obama's second inauguration. I stood with all those people on the mall, far, far, far from the stadium, listening to the singers, listening to the speeches, listening to all these people. I've done it. And I was freezing. I was not properly dressed. I was trying to look cute. Yes, it was the second inauguration. They said that first one was even colder. So the weather on Monday, on Martin Luther King Day, no less, it's going to be freezing in D.C. So President-elect Trump, soon to be, 3 days, y'all, soon to be President of the United States, has said he's moving his inside. Now, people are speculating, and they are going on and talking about how he worried about the crowd size, and now he having a good excuse to bring it on the inside. He don't have to worry about crowd size no more. that is really all about he is not able to provide a crowd, and now he has an excuse to bring it on the inside of the rotunda, inside the U.S. Capitol, that big dome that they always put on TV. Inside there, he's going to do the speeches. He's going to do his inauguration, swearing in, and the address. But we now have heard, just as of today or last night, this was reported, that former President former presidents Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and George W. Bush will not attend President-elect Donald Trump's traditional inaugural lunch. Obama received an invitation but declined to attend, according to a source familiar with the matter. Clinton was also invited but does not plan to attend, according to a second source familiar with the matter, while Bush's office said it was not tracking an invitation to the luncheon. All different ways to say, we ain't going, we're not going, right? We decline, but they can't say it out loud. They're just trying to say they are, we're not going. They're trying to be diplomatic about it. Hit the like button for me, those watching on my Instagram and on my YouTube. Big up everybody listening. 102.1 FM Fort Lauderdale, 94.3 FM North Miami, Hollywood Beach. What's up? 94.5 FM out in Hialeah. What's going on down south? Everybody from Goulds down south to Kendall. What's up? 98.7 FM. We are a family of stations. All those listening in Palm Beach, online, Port St. Lucie, big up yourself, Orlando, and all of the family that's watching online. Big up everybody who is listening. Hit the like button for me, those watching on my YouTube and on my Instagram page. Follow me, Suzette Speaks. All right. So we got to go over a little bit more detail about the TikTok situation, because some of y'all are really addicted to TikTok. My TikTokers, you are not probably going to have TikTok past Sunday, according to a new law. And today, actually the law was passed, like I said, bipartisan. Last April, both Democrats and Republicans came together and said, this is a danger, as I said, a security risk to the American people, because the Chinese government, in fact, has seats on the business board per their laws and regulation in China. So now Americans' personal information, Americans' data, what they look up, what they do when they set their alarm, their pictures on their phone, their contacts on their phone, all the stuff that we're giving our phones, and therefore these companies, they are now in possession of your private information. But people are saying they don't care. Y'all still want TikTok? Give me a call, 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. Get you right in touch right here, Suzette Speaks Show. Again, I have my official kickoff of my new season. I will have an author with me next Thursday. Shout out to Mr. Leighton Campbell, new author, talking about happiness. I know I hit y'all with the heavy stuff all the time, but we're going to also talk about happiness IQ, improving happiness in your life. We need to be doing that. 2025, we alive. Let's go. So as we look at some of the news stories, also I want to take you to a local story. Broward School Board will be meeting, Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, let's go. They will be meeting next Wednesday early, 8:45. You can go, I'm on the Broward County website. Why? Because at this school board meeting, they are going back into the discussion of closing the Broward Estates Elementary School. So Broward Estates is in the heart of the African American community and has been there as a community school for decades now. Well, it is on the chopping block yet again. I am in, you guys know, I move in Democratic circles. I don't have to put my street cred out there. Y'all know I know what's going on. I'm in several track groups when it comes to certain local Democratic clubs. I serve on the board of certain Democratic clubs, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing what they're talking about. They're worried about school closures of predominantly Black schools in Broward County. Well, it's coming back up for a vote. You can sign up to be a speaker at the Broward County Public School meeting coming up. You just go to Broward Schools. I'm on the website right now, browardschools.com. And again, Wednesday, January 22nd, the next meeting, it begins. Y'all better be there 8:45, right? Free parking if you park in the Southeast Avenue parking lot at all school board meetings. If you park in the Southeast 3rd Avenue parking lot, the parking will be free. But this is a thing. I'm in a chat group. Some people saying it shouldn't close. Other people are saying it's a little bit divided. But we want to stand with our parents. We want to stand with our community. We deserve an accessible school. We deserve a highly rated school. We deserve a well-funded school for the young people. So if they're closing Broward Estates, I'm seeing discussions. Actually, my phone is being used to tape my Good thing my phone is being used to take my YouTube, because I don't want to divulge private conversations of different members of the different Democratic circles about how they feel about disclosure. But they are asking people to come out. Some people are getting T-shirts and things like this to save Broward Estates Elementary School and some other schools that are on the chopping block. So that's my local story today. Make sure you are aware next Wednesday, because my show will be after this meeting, but put it on your calendar. If you are into education and educational movements, start doing your research today. Sign up online. I see it on the browardschools.com, and you can sign up to be a speaker at the next meeting. So it's important that you know that the next school board meeting of Broward County will be next Wednesday, January 22nd, 8:45 a.m. But you have to pre-register to be a speaker. So please make sure you do that. And then you also need to please do your research about the school closure issue, so that if you are a speaker, you can stand up and present some facts and evidence so that the school board will hear from the people. And so again, I see a lot of movement on my chat groups and my WhatsApp groups and stuff when it comes to Democratic circles. People are concerned about the Broward Estates closure. Do your research and show up in support of this movement, right? The school board meeting is next week, Wednesday, 8:45 a.m. Free parking in the Southeast 3rd Avenue parking lot for all school board meetings. And we need you there. What's up, Broward County? Let's go. Because we have the people and we have the strength in numbers. And as I told you, as we're going into the inauguration, Monday, January 20th, we are going to have a new president of the United States. Donald Trump will be taking the oath of office this time, Monday. We will have a new president. He has moved his inauguration indoors. He's saying it's too cold, but other people saying it's because he don't want the small crowd size to be real, and it'll be out there for everybody to see. But I'm not going to say anything about the crowd size. He say he's doing it for safety, but we know this man is very, very, very sensitive about size. Hello, somebody. So we're going to be watching. Some of y'all are going to be doing hopefully, your community service as well, because we know that Martin Luther King Day now has been focused a lot on the service to the community. What service have you done for another person since 2025 have began? Have you done anything that will allow you to say that you have bettered your community through giving back? Are there young people that you can mentor? Or there's a beach cleanup. We have beach cleanup going on. I see a lot of African American history and Caribbean American history exhibits going on. I see a couple. I don't even have them in front of me. I also must do my duty, and I also must plug the Jamaican International Music Awards. The Voice of the Caribbean radio station will be hosting on February 28th. That's coming up. The tickets are already on Eventbrite, and you can buy your tickets at JIMA, JIMA Awards.com, and you can also be sure to support your favorite artist at JIMA.com. It's a vote for the people by the people, and you have to make sure you are voting in order that your artist wins in the top categories for international music based from out of Jamaica. So make sure you are part of JIMA. I will be on the stage co-hosting. Yes. I'm excited and I'm ready. And I want to make sure you know that JIMA Awards is coming to you February 28th, right? It will be held in Fort Lauderdale at the Chateau Mar, a beautiful resort in Inverary. So make sure you get your tickets. Again, we are for the community, by the community. So last call, if you do want to call me, let me just check my monitor. I have a few minutes left. 850-44. We have a emergency. I don't know if you guys can hear that or if I can hear it only. But it looks like a test of the emergency broadcast system right now in the middle of my show. I love to
This is a required monthly test of the emergency alert system.
Yes, y'all bear with it. 1 second, please.
Emergency or dangerous situation, official messages and directions would have followed the alert tones. This test is brought to you by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and your local broadcast station or cable provider. This concludes the required monthly test.
All right, thank you for the emergency test. Of course, we can't control what the feds do sometime, but this is live radio, y'all. Suzette Speaks coming through always with your top news headlines, with what's trending. Of course, news you can use and breaking down the news and information that I can do the best I can. That we are going to break it down as easy as possible to let you know all of what is going on in this community. Again, if you are in South Florida, the top 3 things I want you to remember: there is a presidential inauguration coming up on Monday. If you're under a rock, if you have put your head in the sand, if you've buried your head beneath the pillow because you cannot believe that Donald Trump is in fact president, I'm so sorry, but this is our reality, and we're going to be taking it in. Good, bad, ugly, all of the things. It will be this Monday, 3 days from now, we'll be swearing in a new president of the United States. So keep an eye out. I know, again, some people feel, 15% of the country voting for a person is not what, the outcome they would have liked, but this is why we need to vote. We also are keeping an eye out if your local school closures are on the table again in Broward County. Their Broward County School Board meeting will be this Wednesday, January 22nd at 8:30. Say 8:30. Y'all get there early. You can park for free at the Southeastern Southeast 3rd Avenue parking garage. Every school board meeting, parking, people get concerned about downtown parking. It's free. Sign up online. Go to browardschools.com and you can sign up to be a speaker when it comes to closures. Why is this important? Because closures seem to be targeted in certain parts of the community here in Broward that have the most melanated students. We're not going to say it any other way. We have to talk the thing, and we have to make sure, is it budget, or why are they closing these particular elementary schools? Are they truly under population, or is there other reasons? Keep an eye on that. The other big story is that TikTok, as of Sunday, based on a bipartisan law that was passed last April, we may see the end of TikTok very soon. The Supreme Court just this morning upheld the ruling that states now unanimously, not signed by any one justice, all of them, upholds the lower court decision against TikTok. Justice Sonia Sotomayor and Neil Gorsuch wrote separately, with Gorsuch agreeing with the outcome of the case, but splitting with the court's reasoning. The court's ruling comes just days before, which is on Sunday, the law that was passed by Congress last April is set to take effect. TikTok and a group of content creators who use the app argued that the law infringes on free speech rights. But the Supreme Court heard the arguments in a bid to block this law. But unfortunately, it went against the TikTokers and it went against the company. Shout out to Pastor Damon Blissett. I see you watching online. Shout out to Messy Mashawn. What's up, RM? Shout out to the folks who are watching me on Instagram and on YouTube. Shout out to my people. You know how we do it. Suzette Speaks Show live every Thursday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We're coming back with a new season starting next week. I'll have my first guest, Mr. Leighton Campbell. He's an author talking about happiness. We're going to lighten the thing. But of course, we prayers up for Michelle Obama. Y'all stop the rumors, talking about she's sick, talking about they getting a divorce. We don't know what's going on. Let her do what she's going to do. Or even if she's making a political statement, it is her right. She don't have to stand up and skin and grin in people's face at no inauguration. But anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow me on all platforms. Suzette Speaks with an S, 1 Z, 2 T's. Love you. I'll see you next week. Have a great MLK weekend. Baby. All right, let me come out of here. Bye, guys.